Greetings YouTube, we are at our second stop in Davenport, Florida still. Showing you a driveway, 2-car with some buildup on the sides. A couple of oil spots that can't not be removed. We're also going to do a vinyl fence cleaning here. So we're going to get the side over here, the opening side where it has a couple of panels. And then we're going to go to the other side of the house. I'm going to show you around the other side what has the long side. We're going to clean that up. Here we're on the other side. This side has more of the green algae, has some lichen to it. So we're going to hit it with a 1.8% mix. And off camera, I'm going to go back with a pump up sprayer with about a 6% and treat it with the pump sprayer. And then we're going to rinse it off with the pressure washer. We are going to apply the chem with the P40. Okay, just showing you the back side of the gate. Stay tuned for some action with the cleaning. Okay, here we are applying our mix, which is about a 1.8. We just slightly under 2% mix. We're gonna put down on this driveway, and I don't want to change the mix, so I put it at this 1.8 because I have the gate to do. We're gonna treat it with the P40. I'm gonna then go over it with a pump sprayer, a little with a hotter mix, probably at like a 5 or a 6 on the little top areas, but I want to blast it real hard because she has some vine plants and some other plants that I don't want this SH to hurt. So we're on the side of the house, just throwing a little extra here. I'm going to clean up these pavers here where she keep her trash cans, and then I'm going to shoot her pieces of the gate, which is about 2 or 3 panels. I'm going to shoot those with the 1.8%. Let it sit and hang out for a while I do the driveway. And once we rinse the driveway, then I'll take that 1.8% off. Whenever I'm reaching across like that, you see my arm coming across, that's when I'm cutting the chemical off. I should have the chemical remote on my other arm. I will try to practice that. Keep the one remote that I crank the machine with. I'm going to try to keep it on my left. I'm going to try to practice that. And the chemical remote I'm going to try to put to my right arm. Okay, so anyway, here we are on the driveway. Surface cleaning. My phone is ringing. It's nothing but spam right here. Nothing but the spammers. They're killing me today with these phone calls. Anyway, we're going over this right here with the 19-inch Whisper Wasper. And this thing is cleaning up pretty good. We're going to have some tanning stains on a couple of areas that I already know about. Right here, for instance, there's going to be some tanning stains. We already have the pump sprayer sitting and waiting with a 6% in it to melt that stuff down, so no problem. Just going to go over this driveway here, a few more passes. The walkway is a tile walkway, and not going to put any treatment on that. It's surrounded by plants, delicate ones on both sides, but with that type of tile that she has down, the surface cleaner and a rinse will clean that up, no problem. So here we are. You see the oil spots. The customer already knows that the oil spots are not going to come out. We already had that conversation, so we're good to go with that. So now we're just going to go over ourselves a little bit here. See those oil spots? You see, you can hit them. They're off in there deep as possible. They're not going anywhere. I don't care what you put on it. There's no magic to this stuff right here, and those spots not going anywhere. Been there too long. But as you can see with the surface cleaning, this is coming off rather easy up here. That's why I never put any chemical up there. And you see the little delicate plants. I don't want to hurt those as well. So now we're going to get our rinse on just a little bit here. Just a little bit with the rinser. We got a little line, a little mold buildup right there. Was able to shoot out. I'm going to rinse down what flew onto the garage or whatever, and go up here and hit these towels. Move this stuff out. And no, I'm not going to add no mix to that either on that section. Nope, nope, nope. But we are going to pre-treat this driveway a little bit in the corners to make sure that she get a nice and even and smooth, unified, clean driveway. This stuff is washing down really nice. We had 3 driveways today, and this property here had the vinyl fence. So it was a really nice day for January, which is not a month that you're going to be doing a lot, but we have been busy. Way more than usual. So that's a good thing. Watch that down. I'm going to hook back up and just going to get the curb right here in front of the house and by my truck. She has her truck parked right there on the corner. No, I'm not going to curve all the way around the place. No, I'm not. But I am going to curve this right here. Yep. So we got the surface cleaner hitting the curves. Clean it up really nice right there. Another phone call. Guess what? Another scam call. Okay. Now here we are applying our mix to the side of the fence right here. Front side of the fence is very weak. The customer had told me about it. It's kind of like being held up on the inside with some sticks and things like that. So we have to be careful with it because we don't want to blow it down. I will give you a pro tip here. We're treating this fence with a 1.8% mix. Before I treated the gate off camera, I wet up the grass on the edges. They have a vine plant that grows over the top of the gate. I soaked it for a couple of minutes with water because we don't want to hurt it. So we're applying the mix at a 1.8. Off camera, we are going to go over this thing with a 6% on the top of the gate and on those little cone edges on the top. They have some lacquer on them. We're going to have a couple of stains that are not going to come up out of there. Not going to wrestle with it. I am going to blow the 3rd cap off into the yard. I called the customer. She said no problem. She would get that and put it back on herself. I asked her, did she want to come out and hand it over to me? She has a big dog, but she did put it in the inside. We thank her for that. But she don't want me inside that gate. And I'm glad of that because I don't want to go inside the gate. So on the back side here, we are treating it with that same 1.8% mix. But we are going to come across that with a 6% just to make sure she clear up. And we are going to rinse it down with the 5.5 pressure washer, not the 10 gallon. We're going to use the 5.5. We're going to put a little pressure on this thing. And because we have a lot of little spots, this thing been dingy and dirty for a couple of years now. So we're not going to play. We're going to get aggressive with it a little bit. And that's how we're going to knock a cap off. Anyway, this bit of chemical right here, this is a clean out of my line. So while I'm cleaning out my line, we still have SH in there. We're going to put another pass on that gate. And then we're going to just lay a little bit down here on the side. I'm just cleaning out the line, gentlemen. So just cleaning out the line. Once we get back to pure water, I'm going to cut that off. And we're going to grab the pressure washer. And we're going to start off on our rinsing. And we're going to rinse with the 5.5 pressure washer. Let me get a camera adjustment here. I'm going to show you guys a little close up. Some of the tougher algae to the top was softening up, but I still hit it with a strong mix. And here we are with the rinse mode. And we have the pressure washer. We're rinsing this thing up on the back side. And then we'll come up the other side, which will be the last side. I'm starting from the back on this. Up on the top of the gate is where we have most of our algae is laying. So we are putting a nice amount of pressure down, get this cleaned up, make it look good from the back side. She had got an HOA letter, so we're gonna get that complaint up off of her. So that's what we're doing now. We're applying our mix, and we're being cautious right here to not blow a cap off. But when I get to the other side for 1 second, I'm not gonna be cautious, and boom, a cap is gonna fly off. So just giving you a little heads up on that. Like I said, we called the customer. She said she'll put that thing back on there later. She's not worried about that. So anyway, we're rinsing down to the end of where her property stop at. Then we're gonna pull a little bit more hose out right there. Okay, that's about enough to get me out. We had more in the reel, but it was caught. But we didn't need any more anyway. That was enough. we got down to that end, and we're rinsing, getting the top sides of those things, and seeing where we have a little lack of that. We're going to treat it again with another hit of SH. But that hit we're going to let just sit up there, and it'll kill that lack, and then eventually it'll fall off, because we're not going to keep going over and over it. We have 95% of it looking good, and that's passable in any scenario. So here we are, just rinsing, just putting it down, and we're coming down. We're making our way back down, going up and down. We did 2 different patterns on this gate. The little black things that you see sticking through the gate, that's a part of that bush right there, that's coming through the gate. That is not dirt, that is not a hole, that is a plant. And we're not going to pop that off. We don't know how the customer feel about that. We're going to leave that. It's sticking through there. We're just cleaning the fence. We're not going to break it in those vine leaves off. Well, here we are here doing our applying, and we're being careful, but we're going to get careless right here. And going to catch that third cone, and it's going to go whoopsie daisy. It's going to blow off. I believe right here I kind of lost focus. Right there when I came back, I went to blow, and I didn't go at it right way. Boom. Wait a minute, that's not the one. Okay, 4th cap. It's gonna be the 4th cap. I made 4 in before I blew one off. I thought it was 3. So right up in here is going to go. See you later, right there. Okay. I hit it from the wrong side, and I got too close too fast, and that's what happened. The rest of them was fine. It was just that one that came off. Okay, so we're going down and doing what we do, getting it all nice and clean for you guys, for the viewers, and also for this customer who had got an HOA letter. I need to do another camera adjustment. Here we are. I'm going to take the camera down to the front of the gate. We're on the home stretch drive with the rinsing. You have her nice and clean. She has transitioned already. Like I said, a couple of spots were tough, so we did apply a little pressure to the tougher spots, and got this thing really nice and back, shining bright like a diamond. As you can see right there, she's shining bright like a diamond. Now when we make it to the front, we're gonna see the fence. It's gonna rock a little bit. I'm gonna have to ease off of it, because that's we noticed that the fence is being held up by some poles on the inside of it. It was about to fall. She had a chain on there trying to keep it from the dog getting out, of some bricks and stuff to the bottom of the gate there. Guess he's been digging. Anyway, you can see it rock a little bit right there, so she's clean now anyway, so we don't have to be crazy with it. We're gonna go ahead and put the one down, and we're gonna go down over it with just a ball valve. Just catch a little bit of debris that came up on it from the dirt, and that is a wrapper. I will show you guys the aftermath of this one in just a second. Hold tight. Okay, there's the driveway, nice and clean. Bam, there is the fence. She's all nice and new looking again. So she did come out nice and pearly white like she should. I'm doing the walk, showing down here at the grass lines. She is passable by any stretch, any means, any HOA parties or committees. That's a pass right there. That's a go. Most definitely. Like I said, those right there coming out, but that coming out of the gate is part of the vine plant. We're not going to pull or pop any of that stuff. That's the back side. That's the last side we need to show. I'm out. To the next one. Peace.